Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is an edition of Car Conversation on JayLeesCorner. Okay, I know y'all been saying, girl, we miss Car Conversations. I am just getting off work, and I could not wait. Because I'm going to live tomorrow. I'm going to be live tomorrow, Saturday, to get into things or whatever. But I have to address quickly the Brit Edie situation, her suing Bravo. It is a scheme and a scam that Brit Edie set up to bring us the bull stuff. Okay, but first things first, y'all know to like the video, okay, share the video, okay, subscribe to the channel and all of that stuff, okay. Yeah, Brit Edie. So I was minding my business, okay, on my way to work today, and while I was at a stoplight earlier today, this morning, I said, why are they saying Brit Edie? I said, who she's doing? Girl, Brit Edie, who did not go to the Housewives of Atlanta reunion taping yesterday, put out a statement yesterday saying, I can't say much right now, but I do want to say that the picture, that was exposed on episode 5, the explicit picture, that wasn't me, and I was like, bitch, what? So you wasted a whole season? So we was already upset with Brit Edie yesterday for her saying at the end of the season, that wasn't even me of the picture that can you show. Okay, fine, that was yesterday. Today, this lady is suing Bravo or NBC Universal, the truly original, all of those, and tell people, she have a lawsuit, y'all, for $20 million. I said, girl, now look, what it say? It say right here, I'm at a stoplight, going, but she's sued for $20 million because they embarrassed me. They wasn't supposed to. Girl, it's real story. It's out of construction. It say in the lawsuit per TMZ, Brit claims that Bravo falsely yet unmistakably implied the explicit picture shown at Kenya event was her, causing her emotional distress and embarrassment. I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do, Jesus. I couldn't go either way, okay? Brit claimed Bravo knowingly contributed to a hostile work environment by continuing to make her show up. They forced her. They kidnapped me. Bravo kidnapped me and made me show up. I had no choice. They said be here or be square, and I want to be there and I didn't want to be square. Okay? Again, they made me show up to film and discuss the traumatic incident. Oh, they made me talk about it, Jesus, over and over again. At the time, I believed it was me because they said it was me. I didn't look myself. Okay? She also claims they sexually harassed her by subjecting her to unwelcome, offensive, and sexualized behavior and comments that follow after the fact. And then it was also a gendered attack. Okay? Yeah, so she's suing all the people, child, for 20 minutes. I said, now look, I'm all for hitting the lick. Okay? Y'all know I always tell y'all, when you scheme and scam smart. She scheme and scam and stupid. Okay, now first of all, outside of Brit Edie being dumb, and we don't like her, and we happy she gone. Okay, separate from that, I blame Bravo. Okay, now what the fuck is you do? Girl, it ain't no line. A Caucasian heifer, cause she white. I blame Bravo. The minute that the situation happened in real time, and people who attended the event commented about the event publicly, because this happened a year ago, okay? Bravo had ample time to just scrap the whole event that happened at Kenya's salon, still address what happened, but not shown nothing. But no, okay? Bravo made the dumb decision to, make Kenya sit down, had Brit be this victim that no one believed and no one felt sorry for the most part. Then had her ruin the whole season. Because do not get it twisted. Brit ruined the season. Not because Kenya was gone, because Kenya did what she did. Okay, we not negating that. the reason Brit ruined this season was because she just did. You know, she was a dud. Brit was a fan who got booked to be on the show, and she acted like a fan, a crazy ass fan who went and did fan shit. Okay, there's rumors that she also said something about Shamir's daughter, but Bravo, I blame y'all, because had y'all not aired the episode, not shown what Kenya did, and just had them get to the event, not show the event, and then say, due to craziness, Kenya showed some stuff that her and Brit have to discuss. So this is my thing. Andy and them said, oh, we had a whole investigation. It wasn't revenge porn, but Kenya, violated whatever morality clauses and whatever. But they made it seem as if they thoroughly investigated and Kenya did something wrong to Brit, and so they sat Kenya down. I do not believe I don't believe at all that Brit had no idea until recently that whatever picture that Kenya showed was somebody having a dick in their mouth wasn't her. I fully believe she knew it wasn't her. I fully believe she found out before the show aired. Maybe she didn't know while it was airing. Maybe they figured out after it aired. I'm sorry, after they taped stuff, not aired, after they taped stuff. Maybe she found out after they taped some things that it wasn't her, but I don't believe that she did not see the actual photographs of what Kenya put up until recently. I don't believe the season started airing and she did not know the photographs allegedly was not her. Because again, she said yesterday that it wasn't me in the pictures, and today she's suing. My thing is this. I think she purposefully knew, I'm going to have to endure this, so let me endure it and I can sue. Because if you originally found out it wasn't you, then how did you lose your license if the photographs wasn't you? You said you lost your insurance license. You got into some trouble. There was investigating because of that. If it wasn't you, how did that happen? And can't no one tell, if someone tell me if they did a full investigation, so you mean to me she never sat with production and said, well, let me see what she put up there. Did anyone, because someone would have to see what Kenya showed. And so I would, if it was me who was being accused of sucking dick on camera, I would say, let me see the dick. Let me see it so I can, let me be pissed for a reason. I don't believe that she didn't see it until recently. I think she been new. Again, before the show aired. Brit had to have known. Because what you crying for? How you upset about something that didn't even happen? Now I know when they told me that she showed something, so you never asked to see what she showed? You never, the fuck? Production didn't look at it? No one looked and saw it wasn't Brit? Whatever. So, Brit's point was, Bravo made it seem like it was her. Now, Bravo never showed it. Okay? Let's be clear. Bravo never showed whatever it was. It was social media and folks who were there that put it out that Brit had a dick in her mouth and that Kenya showed it. Okay? That wasn't Bravo. And all of that happened last year. Okay? Bravo did, however, follow the story of, Brit having an issue with Kenya, and then that, Kenya showing something at her event, who was this hoe, and stuff. But to me, Bravo did not show anything. Bravo followed that Kenya showed a picture allegedly of Brit, but we never saw it. Brit, in the meantime, in between time, had already admitted that in the past she did some strange things for some change, and she not, afraid to admit that. So what do you mean? Wasn't you on Bravo in your little bikini, shake your ass? We saw a picture of you holding your titties. I feel like you can't make it seem like Bravo put forth this story that has ruined your reputation, has ruined your image. Girl, we ain't even know you. In my opinion. So I don't understand why she acting like Bravo created a storyline that she out here sucking dick for the dollars. That ain't what happened. I don't think it's fair for her to make it seem as if Bravo did it. And I ain't defending Bravo because I'm pissed at Bravo for allowing all of this to happen. But her suing as if Bravo did something to her, I don't think that's actual or factual. But in hindsight, this is karma to Bravo. Because y'all been fucking over people for a while on the black shows. I just hate that it's Brit trying to sue. Now, I don't think she's gonna get any money. I think once Bravo investigates Brit as a person, once they dig into her background, because don't please believe if this goes forth, Bravo gonna probably show, well, you did do some things for some change, so you can't make it seem as if that's crazy. And we all know that once you sign up to be on a reality show, your past will be dug up. It will be dug up. I've seen videos of you hanging out with Stevie J. I've seen stuff that show us you lived a life back in the day. Okay? Everyone has lived a life back. I've lived a life. I ain't lived no dick sucking for money life. I ain't did that. That ain't my ministry. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like the fact that Brit is again trying to play victim and want to sue Bravo as if Bravo created this storyline that she sucked dick for money. And that Bravo put her through. They forced me to come talk about it. Girl, you kept bringing it up. You did. Because she felt like I got rid of Kenya. You addressed all the stuff. We kept saying stop talking about it. We kept saying that, and we had seen her. I think she had one filming on Watch What Happens Live. Other than that, we have not really seen her much because to me she's a nobody as far as a Bravo talent. You know what I'm saying? She ain't that. Child, she was supposed to be at BravoCon. I guess she won't be on BravoCon now. Because you can't sue Bravo and be a Bravo, bitch. So that also means that she would not be attending the reunion, which we already know. She would not be on next season. Okay, she's a one and done person. But this is what Bravo gets, because Bravo has continually fucked over people. They fucked over King. You know what I'm saying? They played in people's faces for years. So does Bravo deserve a bit of heat for stuff? Yes. I just don't think Brit's claims are valid. I don't think they forced the girl to film. I don't think that happened. I feel like you came on the show. You know how much bull stuff people deal with on reality shows? You went on a reality show, and when something once it came out that I was sucking dick for change, I would have said, no, cut it. Don't air it. To me, the same way you complain about what happened and cry, you could have requested, hey, don't air that. I feel like she wanted as much of that to air because she thought the audience would be on her side, and we weren't. We said, girl, you was tripping. Yeah, Kenya was wrong, but we also weren't on your side. I think once she realized the fans were not on her side, people still supported Kenya. She's a one and done person. I think she said, I can probably sue. I'm sad, I'm distraught, it wasn't even me. I'ma sue them later on. Period. Because when did you find out? It wasn't you in that picture? And if it wasn't you in the picture, what's the issue? What's the issue? You already admitted to sucking dick. Girl, anyway. She's suing Bravo for 20 mil. Okay, to me, I don't want her to win. I want Bravo to lose. I want Bravo to understand you picked the wrong person in this fight. Okay, what Bravo should have done when the whole thing happened again, not show Kenya going off. We've had seasons where something happened and they'll show what led up to it, but they don't show it. They should have never shown that part of Kenya going off at all. Well, you know what? Matter of fact, no. They never showed the stuff. We knew because it happened on social media. So I just think they should have never made Kenya go sit down. They should have let Kenya and Brit work that shit out through the season and move the fuck on. I think Brit feel like because they got rid of Kenya, she got more backlash. Folks ain't like her. They would say she was sucking dick anyway. You know, I think she got all of that, and she felt like, well, it's Bravo's fault. Bravo, you know, knew. Now, do I think Bravo knew it wasn't Brit? I would assume so. But I don't know if Bravo knew it wasn't her. They would not at least tell her, it ain't you. We don't think it's you in this picture. Or maybe because she's had surgery to her face, they didn't know who the fuck it was. I don't know what kind of face recognition software Bravo has. I don't know if anyone, you know, did an inspection gadget look of the thing. I don't know. But I do believe someone probably figured out, is that her? Let's ask her if it's her. So someone had to at least assume it was either her. It looked like her. It wasn't her. I don't know. But I'm like, someone, you know, again, that's the bad part about having surgery on face. I don't know if it's you or not. It's crazy. But I said, not 20 million. Not 20 million. Now, do I think she gonna get something out of Bravo? She might get a little payment. It won't be 20 mil. It won't be. I feel like once they investigate Brit and her life and what kind of person she is, Brit comes off like a scammer. The fact that she's already being sued by her country club that she had to love the dinner at, I feel like she's a scammer. And so is her husband. My opinion, not no fact. My opinion is this. Okay, my opinion is this. I feel like Bravo's lawyers are going to dig in her past and say, girl, you do know if we do this, all of this will come out about who you are and who you are known to be in Atlanta. And ain't nothing wrong with having a whole past. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm not slut shaming at all. Ain't nothing wrong with living life and then getting older and not living that kind of life no more. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you can't sue a reality show for what happened on the show. You can't make it seem as if they forced you into slavery to film and discuss if you sucked dick before. You know, because we know Drew asked her, did you sell it? The cat. No, I didn't sell the cat. I didn't sell my cooch, but I did. I was naked on camera filming for money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Girl, it's called a living. It's called making money. That's fine. I just don't like Brit. I don't like Brit as a person. I think Brit is a quintessential pretty girl who feels like she don't like other females because she don't have many female friends, and so she's a snobby bitch. So I don't like her for that reason. Okay, every time she had an opportunity to be honest about her past and stuff, she kept taking it back to Kenya. You know what I'm saying? To me, she wanted to gloat and live in that era of, I got Kenya off the show, and she felt proud of that while filming the show. I think once the show started airing and folk was like, bitch, we don't like you, she felt like, oh, my plan backfired. It's not a scheme that Ty set up to bring the bullshit. It's a scheme that Brit set up to bring us the bullshit. That's why she chose, now what the f is you doing? Get over, move. She made a choice to wait until the reunion to say, I'm not coming. She made a choice to file a lawsuit the day after the reunion filmed. To me, it's a plot, a scheme that Brit set up to bring us the bullshit. Shout out to Aunt Nora. No, Aunt Bertha. Aunt Bertha. So yeah. Again, I'm not saying Bravo was innocent in general. I am saying I don't want Brit to win. I also don't want Bravo to win. Okay? But I don't think Bravo did what she's accusing them of doing. I think Brit is just unhappy at how her time on the show turned out. I think she thought she would be a bigger star on the show. And I don't believe that she just recently found out it wasn't her in the picture. I think she knew that prior to the season airing, And she maybe is upset that Bravo did not scrap the scene or whatever before it aired. I think that's what she may be upset about. But again, they didn't show nothing. The story was already out before the show aired. That wasn't Bravo's fault. That was social media's fault. You commented on social media back then, you know, when it happened, how, you know, revenge porn is not. So you commented enough. Everyone commented enough before anything aired that already had the situation as if you were caught on camera doing whatever. Now, her point is Bravo knew then. If Bravo knew instantly it wasn't her. But how would Bravo know what you look like, you know, back then sucking dick? How would they know? The fact that you never asked them to see the fact that you never asked them, let me see. Let me see. Let me see what other folks saw so I can fully, you know, account for what happened. Can't no one tell me someone showed something and I'm not going to say, let me see the footage. I don't care what it is. Let me see. You got me on camera robbing the bank? Let me see. I don't have to say I didn't. Let me see it. Let me see the proof. You got me on camera sucking dick? Let me. Nobody else speaking. You got me on camera sucking dick? Let me see. You know? Again, I'm not slut shaming or victim blaming. I'm saying Brit did stuff to allow herself to look a certain way. And when it did not work in her favor, she now wants to sue. Bravo thought people gonna be upset if we don't let go of Kenya. Let's have her sit down. And that didn't work in their favor. That pissed the fans off. I think Bravo thought folks would feel bad for Brit. No one felt bad for Brit. I think all of that happened and everyone made the wrong. Brit made the wrong. No. Bravo should have never hired Brit. Okay? Brit should have never been hired. That's part one. Part two, Brit should have never tried to beef with Kenya. Okay? Kenya should have never got revenge on Brit by finding who was this hoe and found a hoe or found somebody on the thing. She should have never shown that. Kenya should have never did that. Okay. And Bravo should have let them work it out on camera. That would have saved this season. Cause then it would. Cause I don't even know what the reunion would be about. I don't. And they kept on saying. I kept hearing rumblings of they wanted to do a sit down between. It was on 10. I don't know. It was on something. They wanted to do a sit down with Brit and Kenya and Andy. That would have aired after the reunion, but they couldn't get it, you know, done or whatever. Probably because Brit was gonna sue, and Bravo didn't know. So, at the end of the day, Brit will never be back on Bravo, just because of the drama it caused. You know, Nene will be back on Bravo before Brit. Kenya probably feel vindicated though, cause y'all sat me down for no reason. Now Kenya, who put that in the picture? Kenya, let us know that. Child, but 20 million. 20 million. 20. 20. Can't believe it. I just don't. They contributed to a hostile work environment by making me show up and film and discuss it with girl. Anyway, y'all, what y'all think? Y'all put in the comment section what y'all think. I'm gonna be live tomorrow, Saturday. I don't know what time. But sometime in the afternoon. Because I'm tired, y'all. It's Friday. I'm tired. This will be up probably around 9 tonight. A quick little chit chat about it. And then I'll be live tomorrow. Maybe around 5 tomorrow. I got some things to do. But yeah, if you ever get into a thing where someone tell you they got proof that you was out here sucking dick on camera, ask see the footage first. Okay? And if it is you and they air it, then sue them. And if it ain't you and they air it and you knew up front that they knew up front it wasn't you, then sue. I just don't believe she didn't know at all. Anyway, I gotta go. I love y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.